Imagine if every single day you committed to improving just 1%. Just a tiny fraction. No big leaps. No massive breakthroughs. Just one small step forward. And this is the power of the 1% rule. It's not about perfection or overnight success. It's about small, consistent actions that lead to massive results. And in this video, I will show you how to use the 1% rule in 4 key areas: fitness, learning, mindset, and habits. Because if you can master these, you will be unstoppable. Fitness is one of the clearest places to see the 1% rule in action. Think about it. If you try to bench press 100 kilos on your first day, you're going to fail, or worse, get injured. But if you start with a weight you can handle and add just a tiny bit more each workout, 1 kilo here, 1 more rep there, something incredible happens. You build strength day by day, week by week. This micro progress adds up. If you improve by just 1% in strength, endurance, or form each workout, that compounds. That compounding effects turn you into a completely different athlete over a year. Small improvements win over huge inconsistent efforts. So forget trying to transform overnight. Focus on that 1%, 1 more rep, 1 more minute, 1 better choice. The results will come. Learning is another area where the 1% rule shines. We often get overwhelmed thinking we need to master everything quickly. But real learning doesn't happen in one sitting. It's built through small, consistent gains. Let's say you want to learn a new language. Trying to cram hundreds of words at once is frustrating and ineffective. But what if you learned just 5 new words a day? 5 words might seem insignificant, but over a year, that's over 1,800 new words. Or maybe you want to master a new skill: coding, playing an instrument, public speaking. Aim for 15 minutes of practice a day. That small investment done consistently stack up into expertise. The key is consistency, not intensity. Break your learning down into bite-sized pieces. Focus on improving just 1% a day, and knowledge will grow like compound interests. Now, let's talk about mindset, because your mind is the foundation for everything. We all want a stronger, more resilient mind. But here's the truth. Mental strength isn't built through massive one-time actions. It's built through small, daily practices. If you struggle with negative thoughts, start by shifting just 1 thought a day. When you catch yourself thinking, "I can't," change it to "I'm learning how." If you want more discipline, commit to doing just 1 small thing you don't feel like doing each day. These tiny mental shifts seem almost too small to matter, but they do. Because every time you make that 1% improvement in your mindset, you reinforce a new identity. You become someone who don't quit. Someone who doesn't let fear win. Over time, these small shifts create an unshakable mind. Finally, let's talk about habits. Your life is essentially the sum of your habits. And the good news, habits are built through tiny actions. Want to develop a reading habit? Start with 1 page a day. Want to wake up earlier? Set your alarm just 5 minutes earlier each morning. The trick with the 1% rule and habits is to keep your goals ridiculously small. So small that it's almost impossible to fail. When your brain gets used to that small win, it starts craving more. You'll find yourself reading more pages, waking up earlier without effort, and making healthier choices without forcing it. Small actions create momentum, and momentum creates transformation. Here's the beautiful thing about the 1% rule. It works for everything: fitness, learning, mindset, habits. When you improve by just 1% each day, those tiny gains compound. In a year, that 1% daily improvement makes you 37 times better than where you started. Not 37%, 37 times. But it requires faith in the process. You won't see massive changes overnight, and that is okay. Focus on the small wins. The daily 1%. Trust that those tiny steps are leading you to massive results. Small progress every day leads to massive transformation over time. What's your 1% today? Now go take that step. The future you will thank you for it.